Switch back to the black leather boots so that I can just have my catalyst equipped and still be mid-rolling and actually running at a decent speed. Okay, it always seemed weird to me that the basic knight set, which as far as I'm aware is all around worse than the elite knight set, was on the guy in front of the Hydra, while the elite knight set was just up there in the woods and not all that hard to get to. Did someone accidentally swap those? I mean, not that I'm complaining, I like being able to get to the elite knight set pretty easily, but it just feels weird. It's like, here, have this worse version of an armor set that you already got in this area. So soul arrows do kind of work for getting that last head if you have enough of them that you can just sort of spam them. And it's a big enough target that they'll kind of hit it, so that is at least a reliable way of getting the last head, which can be an absolute nightmare. Now, I know some stuff is supposed to spawn back here after you kill the Hydra, but it could be one of those things where I need to, like, quit and reload the game for that to happen. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing it here, and I know that some stuff's supposed to happen back here. So, yeah. So, we'll do that next time.
Check Hydra spawn next time. It's in the notepad.
Well, technically, it's the alcove behind the Hydra spawn, but, yeah, good enough. So let's see, in this area, we've still got the Moonlight Butterfly, and I believe Great Wolf Sif is hanging around somewhere. I don't want to kill the puppy. I don't wanna. I have to, but I don't wanna. And yeah, we've actually been up to this point before. This was where it's like, okay, if I absolutely can't figure out another way to kill this thing, I'm gonna come down to one of these bridges and just shoot it with arrows. But it's like, if you can just get past the water spit, which is a pain, but doable, if you throw your head against the wall enough times, then, I mean, once you're actually in melee range with the thing, as long as you can block the heads, at least one of them, you're fine. And yeah, now we should be in the area that if we go further, we'll have the cleric and the thief, and then we'll actually just be back at the bonfire that I've been respawning at for the last... How long have I been fighting this thing, Bill?
Well, it's almost 4, so...
About an hour.
Yeah. About an hour.
That's gonna be cut down into a montage.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to bleep some language.
Yeah. I was getting kind of angry, yes.
But you did it! You killed the Hydra.
There's more than one of them, I think. That one won't come back, but I think there is more than one in the game.
Well, you killed the Hydra that was in your way.
Good enough. Yep, there you are. I'll be back to fight you in a moment. I would like to refill my Estus flasks. Thanks. Probably repair my stuff. I imagine my armor is not in the best shape after all that. Okay, now let's figure out what kind of magic we're tuning. Don't think Iron Flesh is generally going to be one that I like. Let's just take another set of soul arrows, because it's just nice being able to spam the living bejesus out of them. I have 90 of the things. Yeah, let's see if I can parry these guys. I had figured it out more or less last time I played, but probably a good idea to refresh it. That doesn't need to happen so much against the sorcerer. You can, once you lure him in close enough that going after him isn't going to bring in everyone else. There, have some bleed damage. And a backstab. There's the thief. I thought you were going to close in, and you didn't. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Stutter. Thank you again, Stutter. Okay, that was just too late. Oh, too late again. Okay, yep, definitely gonna need the practice. Oh, now you're doing that weird thing where you just run up and stand next to me asking for a backstab while the game just stutters again. Nope. There we go. Honestly, I kind of wonder if that's what's been causing the delayed inputs, as if the game's having some more micro stutters while it's trying to load things. And that's just causing some of my inputs to be dropped.
Yeah, I really wish FromSoft would just remake this one.
Not a friggin' remaster that, in my opinion,
No,
looks
Demon
worse than the
Souls
original.
level
Like
remake.
that, yeah, no, that
Or even better than the Demon Souls remake.
the Demon Souls remake at least looks solid. I plan on playing that too. Oh, nope, too early.
In an ideal world, they'd remake all of them up to the standard of the last one.
Yeah.
And port all the games on PC. Bloodborne PC port win.
Isn't that at least partially up to Sony?
Probably. I'd sell for a Bloodborne 2. I don't know, I really like that setting, but it seems like not much is happening with it. And he's dead. No, he's not. Dang.
Alright, well now you're gonna try to heal, so how about you run off and do that?
Yeah, backstab him while he's trying to heal, because... No, we don't want you drinking from that.
It's not Estus that he's using, it's a spell.
No heal. No healing.
I actually found it faster overall to just spam combustion at them. They did not know how to deal with that. But since I'm probably going to be fighting a giant wolf with a sword, I didn't feel like combustion was the best pick for that, so I didn't want to attune it. Now you, I did not fight nearly as much because you only give 1,000 souls and you hit like a truck. So I just did not want to deal with you, so I have honestly not that much experience fighting you compared to the others. Okay, come on. Targeting, work with me. The fact that targeting goes away after you do a backstab is very annoying. Well, I can at least get bleed on you. Okay, you recovered from that faster than I thought you would. That's gonna leave me with less Estus to fight Sif than I would really want. But it's what we got, so it's what we're going with. Now, as far as I know, the mushrooms walking through this section of the forest seem to be in the you don't bug me, I don't bug you camp. I wonder how many people just attack them anyway and never figure that one out. I don't know if they drop anything that's worthwhile. Maybe I'll find out later. I don't know, but I would just rather not deal with them at the moment. So if they're happy to just let me walk on by, then that's what I'm gonna do. And now we're back at the door that I opened, went, that looks like a boss arena despite not having a fog door, and then proceeded to turn around for a bit because I was getting awfully tired by that point. Once again, Pupper, I would really rather not do this. But I'm pretty sure you're a mandatory boss fight. So here we go. First, we'll try the bandit's knife and see if bleed's a thing. I really don't wanna. Ow. So I can block one attack. So I'm just gonna roll through that and then kind of get up underneath your feet. You don't seem to quite know what to do with that. Oh, I should not have gone to Ernestus drink there. Oof. Okay. Yep, okay. I'm gonna have to get used to how you move, but it seems like getting under your feet, if I can stay under your feet, is a decent enough idea. I may want to try the barbed straight sword, though, instead of the bandit's dagger, because the bandit's dagger was having some trouble actually getting enough reach to hit you. So we're gonna try barbed straight sword, and honestly, I'm thinking maybe I just run past all of these idiots in the forest, because I'm officially at screw it. Let's see if we can run by them. Worst case, I lose about 13,000 souls. That's, again, I can get that in about 20 minutes, if that. There's a fog door. Okay. Probably just to keep you from trying to run out of the boss arena once you're in it, but I just think it's a bit weird that there wasn't one there to begin with. Alright, hi, Sif. I would really like to try to find another way to resolve this.
Like taming the giant pupper?
Like taming the giant pupper, yes. That would be my ideal. I would take just not having to kill you.
Imagine if you could ride into battle on it against the other bosses. Wrecked.
Not getting bleeds so far, but I might not be getting hits consistently enough. Nope, there's the bleed. Definitely does work. Alright, well, let's see how fire does on you. Oh god, that attack hurts. And I can't quite block both. Yep, that one sucks. Please quit doing that. Oh, fire hurts you quite a lot. But you kind of tend to stay out of range of it. Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay, nope, that wasn't the big one. I can work with that. Okay, you also have a distance closing attack. Good to know. We appear to be at an impasse. Here, let me just get under your feet while I drink Estus, because somehow that is the safest place. Alright, we're out of fire orbs. I really don't feel like dropping my shield to try to do it soul arrows here, but magic weapon might be nice. Oh, you're coming in.
If you can get away. Come on, cast. Move.
All right, shield's back.
Shields are back.
Not making that big of a difference, so I'm going to assume your magic resistance is decent. Oh, you managed to clip me. Oh god, you're limping!
Oh no!
I'm so sorry. Please don't say victory achieved.
But at what cost?
I didn't want to kill it. while my brain just recovers from that psychic damage. I'm gonna loot. Comfort looting. There is anything else in here? Okay, just the Hornet Ring and whatever it was that we got off of Sif. Let's see. Hornet Ring. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Hornet Ring belonged to the Lord's Blade Kieran. By boosting critical attacks, this wearer can annihilate foes as Kieran's dagger laid waste to Lord Gwyn's enemies. So that would be if I parried or backstabbed if I go into a fight. And then, yeah, Covenant of Artorias lets you traverse the Abyss. This ring symbolizes Knight Artorias' covenant with the beasts of the Abyss. It's where, like, Artorias himself can traverse the Abyss. So yeah, that's a critical item. You have to kill Sif. And then Dust Crown Ring, which we got from the Hydra, will increase my sorcery casts, I think, by about half again, their normal amount. At the cost of cutting my HP in half. So in this area, as far as I know, we do still have the Moonlight Butterfly. So that's something we could go and take care of. Okay. Actually, let's give the Hornet Ring a try. Let's see how much it boosts critical attacks, shall we? And you know what? Why not? You know, I have this, so Magic Knife. I know that I left some things alive, although I have to get past the mushrooms first, and the mushrooms aren't going to attack, I don't think, so I'm just going to leave them be, and I probably should have cast a magic weapon once I was up here. Oh, you guys are still just hanging out in the tower. Okay. Okay, Hornet Ring boosts that by a considerable amount, and apparently it gives a slightly different... Okay, you want to just do that? You decided that was a less painful way to go, I guess.
Get stabbed in the back or jump off this cliff.
Whoa. Okay, that's different animations. Is that like maybe using the Demon Souls ones or something? It's different. And in my opinion, honestly cooler. Okay, well, if I'm going into something where I don't really plan on using spells so much as just stabbing everybody in the face or back, well, this works. Dude. Alright, it's gonna be you and the thief. Wonderful. We're gonna deal with the frickin' mage first, I think, if we can even get in that far. Actually, no, we're gonna deal with you. Gonna get me, great. I need to go reclaim those. I'm not used to fighting them from that direction, and honestly, the sorcerer is typically pretty easy to kill when they're by themselves, but when you get anyone with them, it just becomes a nightmare because they'll just pelt you with infinite magic arrows from behind, and if you lose track of the thief, they tend to just run up and backstab you. Okay, come on. That's why I always try to bring him forward. Even that much is usually good enough. But, okay, you're gonna come forward more. Thank you. Have a backstab. And then some bleed. Souls reclaimed. Thief is probably aggroed at this point, so now I'm just trying to get the souls closer to the door in case I flub this, because the thief can occasionally wreck my day if I lose track of them and they get a backstab on me. Alright, no, you're not coming forward? Okay, no, I'm alright with that. I'm gonna go spend these. Let's try 2 points in endurance. And the heaviest weapon that I have that I regularly use, in fact, I think it's the heaviest weapon that I have with me at all, is the winged spear. So this is kind of the worst case as far as like shield and weapon loadouts go, as far as weight. And then can I wear at least the Elite Knight leggings now? Yes, I can. Now I can mid-roll, and the only thing that I have to have the lighter version of is the gauntlets, which doesn't make that much difference. So I'm happy with that amount of endurance, I think. So that's gonna mean either dex, health, or intelligence. So this would be more physical damage. This obviously would be more magic damage, and then just more health so I'm not getting one shot as often. Thoughts, Bill?
Vitality?
You would like me to not be dying as much. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No more one-shots if we can help it, maybe. I don't know.
We can have a little bit more health as a treat.
I was going to say if you didn't. This is one of those games where I don't think you can power through with just vitality and tanking.
Oh, I'm sure that
you
someone
need some.
Has either done a run where they only invested in vitality, and someone has done a run where they picked whichever starter has the least vitality, which might be the one we picked. I'm not 100% sure.
And then just never spend.
And then just never put anything into health. I'm sure someone has done it. Someone has beaten this game with a Guitar Hero controller, so...
The banana run is still my favorite.
Okay. So, let's see, where exactly are we going? I'm trying to think. We've been through the basin. I don't think anything's going to change there until I've quit and reloaded the game. So that's just not going to happen for a while. I think the Great Wolf Sif is the only thing in that area, but there was another spot that had like some weird panther thing that I kind of want to try to fight and see what's past it. And then there's the Moonlight Butterfly. So, what do you think, Bill? Weird panther thing or Moonlight Butterfly?
Do you think you can take the Moonlight Butterfly?
I think I can, especially if I, let's see, I need to attune. Now, I don't think actually hitting it with magic is going to do very much, but the magic shield I'm going to say in place of magic weapon, because the soul arrows might at least be useful in terms of just giving me a ranged option, and fireball's kind of in that same boat. So magic shield and great soul arrows, and some soul arrows just to have some ranged options, I think should work. However, in order to use magic shield, my catalyst needs to actually, this is why I don't have magic weapon and magic shield ever attuned at the same time, because for magic weapon to work, the catalyst needs to be in my left hand, and for magic shield to work, the catalyst needs to be in my right hand. Now, of course, I could always just get 2 catalysts and have one in each hand, but then I have to give up potentially having the pyromancy flame, probably.
It sounds like you'd have to give up a bit too many options to do 2 catalyst run.
Oh, I'm sure that it's viable, but like I said, like, I've upgraded this pyromancy flame quite a bit, and occasionally just being able to throw like 300 to 400 points worth of fire damage at something, it's just really nice. Wow, I do a lot more damage to you guys now. What was I getting before? Like 10?
Yeah, you were barely making a dent in them.
Admittedly, that's causing me to get a little bit sloppy. But, yeah, okay, so I still need to actually be fairly defensive, but...
It'll be quicker.
Yep, okay, there you are. Well, if you decide to do that at the start of the fight, I have enough stamina now that I can attack enough times.
Just kill it.
If those guys have any good drops. Honestly, not sure. Maybe their shield? I want to say that I've heard someone mention a heavy stone shield or something at some point as being good against magic, but... maybe if we really have trouble against the Moonlight Butterfly, I could sit here trying to farm it, but... I think this should... do us just fine. There you are. Hi. Okay, so you're kind of just out of the range of soul arrows, because of course you are. Oh god. Okay, yep, it would help if I actually blocked. I'm not sure of the exact... Okay, yeah, I'm blocking at least a chunk of the damage, but even with magic shield, oof. So, I'm gonna... And those home, by the way, so... Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll try that again. I haven't even really given it a chance to try to get used to the attack patterns yet, so... Let's see. Do I have any other shields that would be better specifically against magic? Yes, that one. So I'll switch to the Caduceus Round shield. Before we go in there. But I'm not going to use it until we get there. And as far as my armor goes... Yeah, black leather has better magic defense, so on you go. A pretty significant amount in the case of the pants. So, swapping to my lighter sets. I noticed that my shield just stopped glowing. Does this thing have some sort of dispel effect or something that's happening? I mean, I also forgot to switch shields. I fully acknowledge that problem. Or is it maybe walking through the fog door, like the game's not wanting me to prep? So let's try putting it up now and see what happens. Yeah, I need to keep an eye and make sure that that's actually... Hey, you're coming in. Oh, you're gonna do something now. Doesn't do much to you, which is honestly not a surprise, but I have you low enough on health at this point that... Okay, not that bad once you figure out what it's doing.
Yep, that's one more boss down.